Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Walk and Talk Faith Devotional. I'm your host, Annie, and today's devotional is titled The Path, and we will be reading from Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1, the TPT version, and it reads, "As for us, we have all these great witnesses who encircled us like clouds, so we must let go of every wound that has pierced us and the sin we so easily fall into. Then we will be able to run life's marathon race with passion and determination, for the path has already been marked out before us." Today's devotional asks this question: who do you think of as having left a testimony of faith for you to follow? One of the most influential people who stands out to me is a friend of mine from high school named Alice. She was one of the teens from the local high school who came to our junior high school one afternoon and introduced me to Jesus. I'm so grateful for her and her obedience to God to share the gospel that one afternoon with us. I gave my life to Jesus a few weeks later after that encounter. Alice has been through a lot. She's twice divorced and now living life for Jesus. Similar to my own story too. The other was my friend Terry. She was our manager who drove us all around in her little tiny orange Fiat. She loved the Lord and really took a liking to us youngins. Our group was called the Lord's Kids. We sang at Bible studies and parties all around town. I have completely lost touch with her, unfortunately, except for a handful of years, maybe more recently, when we touched base. She lives in Arizona with her husband and her twins. And then the other is my friend Ralph. He suffered from AIDS from a blood transfusion and went home to be with Jesus. He had a zest and zeal for Jesus. Even when he knew he was dying, he was still praising God. He still sang unto the Lord and was excited to be with Jesus. He was one of the members of our small singing group called the Lord's Kids, and he was one of the ones who introduced me to worship music. All of this to say, Alice, Terry, and Ralph had a great impact on me growing up. I can only hope to be as impactful to someone now. I hope my life is a testimony of God's grace. As one of my friends who I've just come to know over the last couple years, Haas, he says, the epitome of resilience. I have been through a lot, and only a handful of people know my story. I pray that I have or will have planted a seed that can produce good fruit one day. I hope you all enjoyed this devotional. Have a blessed day, everyone.